Hello, hello. It's Inyo. Let me bring this up. That's again. But hello, everybody. It's Inyo here to check out this new technology I just got for my Meta Quest 3S. It is this little thingamajigger. This is the Logitech MX Ink pen, which is made specifically for MetaQuest devices. So this works on the 3 and the 3S, which is what I have. And this is it in virtual reality, but it pretty much looks like that, except in real life. I don't think it has a Logi thing written. Maybe it does. It's just more uh, kind of embossed in. It has a MetaQuest logo in the back that's more embossed as well. But yeah, it's a pretty cool, nifty device. So today's the first day I'm checking it out, and I could do really cool t tricks and everything with it, twirling it in my hand. Not really good at that. Hi, Corey. Welcome in, guys. So yes, I am doing a live stream here. So I'm gonna make sure my windows are set up okay, and I will like momentarily look at chat. I'll try to look at chat a lot more, but we'll see how it is in virtual reality. Some of the apps I could try to bring up chat on the screen as well. But welcome in, welcome in. Doing some more virtual reality stuff. This is more like some art stuff we're gonna do. Now, I did do a recording of testing this out a little earlier today, but I realized my viewpoint was weird and my audio cut in and out sometimes, so hopefully my audio doesn't cut in and out too much here and you guys can hear me. But yeah, I was like drawing down here and you guys weren't able to see anything I was doing, so I decided to just like redo the video, but I'm gonna show some little clips and tidbits from that video earlier that I did because I made some cool stuff and I want to show you guys. Are you starting to play more VR games? I think new games, maybe not new ones yet. I got it, but new tools, yes. I don't know if it's considered a game, drawing tools, so I just bought Vermillion. I was having a lot of fun painting, doing some oil paints on that, and I want to test it out with this pen. And I was testing out some 3D modeling, so that was kind of new. But I do need to still finish Batman Arkham Shadow. That is still on my list to play. Maybe I'll get another play part out within the next week or so. And I also want to play more Wanderer Fragments of Fate 2, which is on my PlayStation VR 2, and they have a lot of updates out and a lot of more updates coming out this year. So I kind of want to wait until all the updates come out this year until I get back to it. But yeah, those are the two games I definitely still need to finish. I really need to finish Batman, the Batman one. I'm actually surprised that one is as long as it is. It's a very, very in-depth, probably the longest VR game I've ever experienced for sure. But yeah, more VR games to come for sure. And I'm gonna do an end of the year VR headset review for my Meta Quest 3S and PlayStation VR 2, PSVR 2 after having it for one full year. So definitely be on the lookout for that. So more to come for sure. But today it's all about this little thingy, this little pen right here. So, the Logitech MX Ink pen, this is retailing for $130 USD. Best Buy, which I linked in the description, is where I got it. They have a little sale going on where you save a couple bucks. So I got from Best Buy, it shipped like really quickly. And it's actually around the same price as my Apple Pencil that I use for my iPad all the time. So I feel like it's a pretty fair price for someone who like me who likes digital art, and I was testing it out some, and I think I really like it. So you can use it for art, for 3D modeling. Fun, I can't wait. Yay, okay, cool. I like to see both. Oh, definitely more to come from those. I'm glad you've been enjoying those playthroughs and streams, as clunky as they are for sure. But yeah, so this pen, it mostly is used for art, but you, as you can see, you could use it for just like really anything. You can use it for other games as well. I think the actual MX Inc. people posted a video where they were playing Beat Saber with this as well. So the possibilities are definitely vast. So I kind of like am viewing the lens through my headset, but I'm like peeking underneath to see chat, you guys in chat, and also my viewpoint so this doesn't come out of view. But I want to show you guys what I created, and then we're gonna go into like my really clunky, bad quality video that I recorded, sorry, not really post, to show you how I created what I created. So we have two apps here that I tested this with. So if we go here, and a little bit more of the pen will go to the apps. Two apps is Gravity Sketch and Vermillion with. I tried. Oh, I know what it was. Bucks. Um, on sale. So this pen, you could see here. Let's see. Where's the view? It has a few buttons. So we have the meta button on the very back end here. You hold this down to turn it on, and then to pair it, it was really easy to pair through my Quest, my Horizon Meta Horizon app on my phone, and in the device, your headset device menu, you'll just like hold down this like button, this I wish I could point with my other finger, but the button that's closest to the meta button at the end, you hold both of those down for a couple seconds, and then that's how you pair it. And it will just take a minute to install some updates, and then it's good to go, and it recognizes like this, and it's low latency. Like my movements seem to really reflect what it does. Depending on what hand you use the pen with, you probably, if you want to use this mainly, you probably want to hide your other controller out of both my left controller here and my pen. So I'll be using those at the same time as well. And so, but earlier I had my right controller out and it kept like jumping back and forth. It could just use one or the other if you're right-handed. It will switch from the right controller or this and one of them will disappear. So it kept disappearing and I even hid it under the couch, but like I guess MetaQuest was really good at sensing where their controllers are. So now it's in the case, so it looks like it's all smooth and able to do its thing. And the way you hold it, it I I tend to switch around, but it took me just like a few tries to get to hold it in a comfortable way because it can be pretty hefty. This this device, it has some weight in it, has some technology and batteries in it. So the way you use it, I'll that it comes with. Oh yeah, I could point with this hand. Uh, let's see. Oops. Whoa. It comes with this is the pointy three different nibs. So this is a default one, but you could switch it out for three other physical nibs. I honestly will probably are you guys seeing it? Okay. I honestly will probably throw the nibs away, the other two nibs, because I don't know what use I have for them. Um, I'll just use a default one because I don't want to break anything like trying to install it and stuff. And then the things I wanted to mention. Yeah, it has the three buttons. So this middle one, it's like very touch sensitive too. And the actual point and tip, like when you're drawing in space, like for Gravity Sketch, you do have to hold down the button, but for Gravity Sketch, if you're tracing a a drawing, you don't have to hold down any of the buttons. The tip is pressure sensitive, so it's pretty cool. It's pretty nifty that things that you can't necessarily do with just a controller, it's not no pressure sensitive tip that you could write on a piece of paper, but the pen has that, and they also sell their own MX ink pad to official one to write on, but it worked for me to kind of like trace an outline of a sketch I did on a piece of paper. So, okay, anyways, let's show you guys what I actually created. So, let me go in, check this thing. So, first thing I created in Gravity Sketch was like a really rough 3D bird. And again, I'm super new to 3D modeling, so this is a trick for Gravity Sketch. They also require you to put in an email to create pretty much anything or save anything other than the onboarding room for some reason. So I've just been creating, I don't want to give my email or sign up. So I've just been creating everything in the onboarding room. So I think this is the latest one. Where'd my bird go? Is my bird here? Oh, okay. And I just need to pause this really quick. I might have like deleted my bird and I might have to show you guys show you guys what I did. Oh, also thanks for the thumbs up already on the videos as well. But I might have to show you guys what I did on a YouTube video, the video that I recorded earlier. Uh, okay. I still have to get used to this. To turn around, I have to use this left one. And then go, oh, ah, like this. Oh, there's my bird. See, there it is. You guys see? Hopefully you guys see in your vantage point. Okay, it's flying in the sky. Bring it closer. Bring it closer. Oh yeah, to bring it closer, we press the middle button, the grab button on both. No, it's not coming closer. Oh no. Uh, eh? This, yeah, it's so wonky sometimes. But there's my bird. I'm trying to bring it closer so I could like have you guys see the details. Eh, uh, I know I went through the tutorial. I think I got a certificate for the tutorial for Gravity Sketch, but man, I forgot everything. Mm, okay. If I go that way, uh, if I go that, no, no. Let me restart really quick and see if this will work. Wait, if I do this, or if I do this, or if I do, okay. Let me go back to the exit and was it here? And then pause and then turn around. And my birds, okay, it's a little closer. I don't know if this is like a little better to see, but I wish I could show you guys. Ooh, I just realized like I just exited out of the full screen of the Steam Deck. So, okay, it's back and hopefully you guys see it better now. You're welcome. Always give a like. It's a kind thing to do. Yes, listen to Corey26 for sure, guys. Listen to him. But thank you for the likes. And the subs are almost at 900, guys. Almost at 900 subs, which is so cool, like, to me. I don't know how to zoom in. I know I learned this, but I completely forgot. So that's my birdie. Just trust that it's a 3D birdie. I wish I could go closer to it. Do 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 do. There usually is a way. Wait one sec. If I walk over there, I probably can, but I'm like sitting comfortably on the couch right now. Ooh, I didn't realize this. What is this? What is this? Oh, snowballs. Wait, let me try to figure this out. So, it says, let's find my sketch. This? Is this what I'm trying to do? Oh, okay. Ah, here we go. Now can I do it? Um, can I like just carry this whole thing with me? Oops. Yeah, so oh, oh, and I'm missing the wing. Ah, okay. Wait. I want to carry so that's interesting. It's like kind of a bird's eye view of stuff. Let me just like bring it and then we'll discuss a little bit. Find my, what is that? What's that description? Okay. So some things got undone, but we could redo them. That's okay. Anyways. Oh, here we go. Do 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 do. Okay. Okay, here we go. We're kind of closer. All right. All right. I think I'm figuring it out. So, my bird is missing an eye and some feathers. But I'll show the video of how I got this started tracing my drawing on a piece of paper. However, I was having fun using this pen essentially like a 3D printing pen. If you guys have ever heard of those, they were really popular a couple years ago. And they were like $300 devices that were pretty much the same size as this pen, but they would excrete, that's a weird way to say it, excrete out filament, plastic filament. So you could basically make 3D art with your pen. And I always wanted one. And with this device, I feel like I have a 3D printer in my hand, a 3D, yeah, a 3D print pen. And I don't have to worry about refilling up on filament or like the toxic chemicals from melting plastic and whatnot. So, yeah, this is what I created in kind of that style because I didn't know what else to do. So I want to show, just to show you guys, I'll fill in what's missing here, how I use it. And the way that I found best to hold this, at first, I was holding it with the buttons facing toward me, and my thumb was pressing the buttons, and that was really uncomfortable because the end of the pen was like leaning back too much, and it was just like getting heavy. So I realized I just had to rotate it with the buttons facing up where my pointer fingers could click the buttons so I could shift my hand back and it would have more support at the end. So that's way more comfortable to me. And so let's put in an eyeball so it's not a one-eyed seagull thing. So I think these are my last colors, I realized. So, all right, let's do a shiny eyeball, I guess. So, and again, this is the app Gravity Sketch that is a free. I don't know what this little dot is above. Let me just make sure that we want a custom stroke, I think, and just test it out. That's way too thin. Let's do this. And I like to do all this pretty much off. I think by default it has stretched and input smoothing all the way up, which makes things wonky. So to make it smooth, I like to have it off, all it off. So my strokes that I put, it will stay there. So this is like a big, maybe I should have this. Like, oh, uh, let me go back. That's like a weird cylinder. I don't want that cylinder. So let me do a smaller size here. So we'll just draw that in here. There. Okay, we got some eyeballs. And then I will do what color? this color for the feathers, just fill it in. Oh, that's too thick. Let me make it smaller. Fill it in here. So since it's in the air, I do have to hold down that button. I'm sure maybe there are settings where you don't have to hold down the button. Some of the apps like Vermillion, that will go through, we don't have to hold it down. But yeah, this is my little birdie. Um, and I'm really happy with it, even though it's quite wonky and wiry. But like for someone who's like really never done 3D modeling before, I just watched some. I used to watch those 3D printing pen videos all the time, so I kind of got inspired to do kind of like a wicker basket type thing. So woo, it's flying through the air. And now I'm gonna take off my headset and show you guys. We're gonna switch to the view of my oh, making sure my windows are here. The view of my browser because we're on my Steam Deck here. My Steam Deck has been so helpful in like just streaming and stuff, but this is my video that I recorded earlier that I really did not like and want to post because my camera angles were off, the lighting was all dark. But yeah, I made this 2D really rudimentary sketch of the bird from the top down view on a piece of paper, just a regular pen and a piece of paper, and I decided to trace it because this app lets you go through pass-through mode so you could trace things in real life. And it doesn't have to be 2D things you could trace. Some of the demonstrations from the Penn's website and videos show people tracing real life objects so you could get like real scale of things and like with shoes, with the nib and the pen tip, you could get that detail. So you could see here that, I am working slowly, but it is translating. I just had to maybe keep the paper as still as possible. And in hindsight, it would probably be better to tape down the paper if you're using it to trace and stuff. So I just got the flat 2D body from there, and then once I had that, that's well, my our slightly messy living room. We're just working on moving out of my old house. But anyways, once you have the 2D, you could bring it into the space of Gravity Sketch. And I apologize, everything is like so everything is like out of camera frame here. Um, Let me see. So this is me filling it in and stuff, and you could see it's starting to take shape. Other things. Where else? And then filling in the wings, and you get the idea. So I demonstrated how to fill it in to make it more 3D, and then I was able to bring it like back into the world. Oh my gosh, it's laggy a little bit and kind of like fly it around. It's like floating in my space. So just imagine, people have been using apps like this even without the pen for furniture design in their home and everything. But the pen just takes it to another more precise level, which I think is really cool. Um, and I think I have like a part where I compared it with the drawing I did, but I don't know where that went. Was it here or something? But I mean, it's total low bad lighting and my actual YouTube video where I was trying to post this is like it's kind of like lagging right now. So anyways, I just kind of wanted to show that it's possible to trace things in the real world and bring it into VR, which I think is so cool. So that's why they label this as like AR and stuff. So that part's not working. That's okay. We're done with that. We'll go back to our birdie here. So we have that. Just making sure that, okay, OBS is still working. Make sure I hide my mouse. That doesn't show as much. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to try out is Vermillion. I was having trouble with the actual Vermillion app earlier, so Oh, I lost my pen. Uh-oh, where'd my pen go? There's my This is what happens when I do VR. There's like, I don't know why I don't have any light in my living right now. One sec, looking for my do 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 pen. My pen fell somewhere and now I can't find. Oh, it's just right here. Okay. All good. False alarm. Don't know if you can hear me because I'm away from the mic. Okay. Oops. Eat this. Okay. All right. I have this. I have this. Oh, it started to recognize my other controller in the case for a sec. All right. False alarm. I have my pen right here. I have to remind myself to hold it higher than I expect because you know what's comfortable for me is like looking slightly down, but I have to look straight across to show you guys what I'm doing. Okay, let's get this in here so you have that. So yeah, that's my birdie, and for some reason it uh erased that wing all the time. But yeah, what should I name him? Al, Al or Seagull. So made it some more 3D there. But yeah, I'm proud of this one. That's my first one. All right, let's head out of here and into Vermillion. This is gonna be more 2D oil painting and stuff. Boo 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 boo. But yeah, I could see myself doing that kind of like 3D printing pen art a lot. Yeah, let's quit this. We'll go back here. And then go into Vermillion. And I've been having fun with Vermillion a lot without the pen. I really like I have oil painted before and I really think it's like really just it's pretty realistic. So this is tutorial painting a robin and you so this is not a Vermillion review. I already have 2 videos of that, so we will not go through a review of this. However, I feel like I hope it's not too buggy. I have been running into some bugginess the more I use it. Like for instance, cleaning the brushes has been an issue for me. But I'm gonna try out the pen and I'm gonna try to see if we could paint the same mountain range that I've been doing for the past 2 times, and see how it is with the pen. So this is the easel, just to show you guys some things that's cool with the pen. So with Vermillion, with just the controllers, um, if you pick up a brush, you have to hold down the button to rearrange your hand positioning because there's only one hand positioning in with the controllers, really. But with this, I'm like twirling it around and I'm like handling it like a regular paintbrush. It's really cool, and you don't have to hold down any buttons, which is really nice for getting those delicate details in there. And yeah, so putting it back, you could just like place it back, I think. I don't know if you have to press anything. Do do do. Do do do. So it you don't really have to be as precise with handling, I guess, the paintbrush as I was in Gravity. I keep wanting to say Gravity Rush. That was a good game, but in Gravity Sketch. But yeah, hold it however it feels natural to you, and you could paint away. But you do have to press some buttons to select the brush, just like really quickly and stuff, and it's a little bit different here. So with swapping different settings, they tell you that you could use that middle area to swap the settings of the brush as well. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys also just a reminder of the paintings I did in the past. So we have I did different techniques. Where are my paintings? So we have my first attempt right here, and I think I did an okay job for like a half an hour first attempt, I really like the colors I used. I could have but I was getting used to this is me not looking at any tutorials for Vermillion, but I was trying to get used to the paint mixing. But then I found out we have paint mixing, canvas mixing sensitivity there. And so I tried a second time, but I think it came out worse because I was trying to be like extra perfectionist and technical. But this is the second time, and I try to avoid more paint mixing so it's not so the colors are more defined and stuff. But I use a lot more colors, so I'm not too mad about it. And so we're gonna try a third time, and we're gonna try like the quintessential Bob Ross type style where the Vermillion team actually posted their own video of how to paint like a Bob Ross style. So, to do that, and it's gonna like be some paint mixing and stuff. Yeah, so we'll start neo painting. Uh, and let's just make sure I'm in view and everything. Okay, this is where I'm probably gonna get in the zone and not like respond back to anybody in chat. I mean, I could bring up chat here, but it's just like really blurry because with the Meta 3S, like the text is just very blurry. So but let's see. I am live. Let me just maybe bring up chat here and make sure this also makes sure everything I'm doing is like in view for you guys. So here and here. Oh, got another like. Thank you guys. Okay, so yeah, it's hard to read that text, but we'll try to go in there. And it looks like there is a couple seconds lag. So Bob Ross style, we're gonna clear this pink palette and then do this one because I like it. We're gonna start with titanium white and some of uh the oil what am I trying to say? Spirit mineral spirit stuff. Okay, so titanium white, put that in, load up the brush, load up the brush a lot. So yeah, like I'm twisting and turning it, and this motion like that, I feel like that's hard to do with the controller. So it's doable, but it's hard. Load it up. I don't see it loaded up much. So I don't know. It doesn't look like that loaded up. I wish the palette, sometimes I wish the palette, we could like minimize the palette too. It's humongous. I think, okay, now look, now it's loaded up. So we're gonna put it down here on our thing, and then we're gonna put this away for now. And then we're gonna mix some, oops, just hit my Steam Deck trying to dip in this thing. Is it dipping? Is it dipping? Okay, so because it looks like a little gray and stuff, it's dipping. Let me go back to the browser, my chat and everything. So this is what the Vermillion team also said we could do. We could, let me put the brush back really quick. We could like actually size down the canvas if we want to do a base wash and to get a faster coverage, and then we can work on zooming it in for the details. So we'll try to do that way. So we'll do a base wash of titanium white with some mineral spirit here, and then once we put blue over top, it will be mixing and look more like natural clouds and stuff. Except, of course, we're not painting based off a natural image. It's this image in the back. But we'll just do the titanium white all over. I don't know if I got enough, but we'll see. And then sometimes when you put the brush back, you don't need to press anything. You just like kind of motion it, and it's fine. But yeah, let's do the blue now. We're gonna do blue. The sky is kind of like blue with I see a hint of green, but not as much as the water. So we're gonna do a little bit of yellow here, and we're gonna mix it down here. Oh, nothing got on there. Okay, a little bit of yellow. And then this is where I don't know how to best clean the brush. Undo, what is that? Oh, I think I cleaned the brush. Okay, holding down the third back button cleans the brush because before I was trying to clean the brush from the mineral spirit and then wiping it on this thing so much and it still had mineral spirit and like pigment on it and it was getting really frustrating. So I'm just gonna hold the back button. Okay, some blue and then we're gonna mix that with this white over here. Oh, did that one get minerals? Okay. So, and then a tinge of yellow. A tinge of yellow. We're not making green, but we're getting that color. And then we're diffusing it out because it's much lighter in some areas. I need a color in between there, but this one matches a lot of it. So we'll start with this. Also, we want to have like kind of a horizon area. We'll do like 2/3 up at the top, 1/3 at the bottom again, like the other ones. So I'm gonna put this back. Just eyeball it. We could also do the um, hand stabilizer thing. What was that? It was like it was I don't know. Uh, I don't know how to do hand stabilizing anymore. That blue is kind of dark, so let me get a little bit more white. But it should be mixing a little bit too, because the canvas mixing sensitivity is default pretty much. So let's just go for it. We're just gonna go like, it looks like the clouds kind of go here. So we'll just go for it. Okay. And then it's really blue like over here in this corner. Oh, that's some thick paint I put on there. It's not, uh, it's like more streaky than I expected, but we're gonna just try to get it in there. Now we're buffing it out a little bit. I don't care about buffing out the bottom as much because that's gonna be taken care of, covered by the, it's gonna be covered by the mountain a little bit. And then, okay, so I see more blue like here as well, so we'll just do a little more blue there. Like at the top of this mountain. So we'll try that. Oop. Yeah, we don't want too much. Okay. We don't want it to be, oh, I don't like that. We don't want it to be too streaky. Okay, let me clean this off and then buff it out a little bit. Okay, cool. Okay, I think that's fine. That will be our clouds. I know there's some swirliness there, but that's okay. And then we will do the mountain. So let's see. The mountain. Yeah. What colors did I use before? So I'm starting from a brand new palette, and it's a different palette than I've used before. So we want to make gray. That means we want to make like a black color. So let me see if I could quickly make a black color from scratch here. So we want to use, yeah, we'll just use, do I want to, ooh, that's different. Wait, oh, wait, I want to, that's different. Wait, I want to swap. Can I swap? Swap to the, I want to swap to the thick brush. Okay, bristle 1 inch. So we're gonna work on mixing all of these into black. So we're gonna start with like a deep purple and add a little bit of yellow. Uh, and then we're gonna do that. Okay, cool. So that makes it no color. Deep purple. Mix a lot more blue in there. And yellow. So we're gonna make our own like gray eventually after we make black. So that's getting to be like very, very black. So that's very, very good. And so yeah, that is kind of like a purplish black. Let's put our purplish black right here. It's a little on the green side, so I want to get more yellow in there to make it more black. Maybe greenish black because it was a little bit on the green side. That gray color definitely looks more on the green side. Cool. Okay. Still looks a little purple. That's okay. We'll add some white. We'll just take this white. I don't know why it looked like it was glitching. Was it? Does this have mineral spirit? Okay, now it's getting to be a brown. I should have mixed it like a little further away. So we're gonna keep mixing out. The white. Now it's like a tan color. I want it more black, so put some blue in there. More cool gray, I guess. Cooler gray color. Okay. Continue mixing this white so it's that cooler gray color. That one matches closer to the right side in some of the areas, maybe underneath. Needs to be a little bit more gray. A little bit more gray, so we're going to add some blue in that gray too. Color mixing. A little bit more cool tone gray. So we're getting to that side. We're gonna try to go for like the shadow colors. And so get that. I wonder if I could pick it up with I don't know if I want to use my palette knife yet. Maybe. And I want to kind of put the mixing down. So we'll put the mixing like really far down so it doesn't mix with the background as much. But yeah, well, let me change this. Why is this, okay. This grip is weird. Alright. Is that what our grip is? Okay. It still feels a little weird. So you can change the grip like that, holding down the front button a little bit. Okay, this is good. This is good. So, let me see if I could pick up. Sorry, I am adjusting. Let me see. See if I could pick up some pigment here. Oh, wait, why is my pen getting stuck? Oh, is it because I enabled the stabilizer? Hold to adjust ruler. Okay. That's fine. Cool. So let me adjust this again. So this, I mean, that's cool if we get the gradient. I don't know why my pen is stuck for this. Okay. Is it because maybe it's dark? So I'm loading it up even more. It's really loaded now. We're just gonna start the whole shape, including the white caps. So now mixing should be off. So we'll start pretty much at the tippy top, and then the end of that, and then some mountains. The end of that, and then the left side is more out than the right side. So I think I want to do not as scraggly. We'll save that for later. So that. Oh, I don't know what that shape is. It's more like rounded. Oh, it got stuck. Oh no, okay. Let's adjust this. Oh, why is it getting stuck? My brush is getting stuck. I think it is because I'm painting in a dark room. But let's see what happens. Okay, that's fine. We'll leave it at that. It's not gonna be perfect. And then this one, it like juts out to here. We'll just do this. Oops. Back up a little bit. Do I want it to touch? I mean, honestly, that shape's perfect, but do I want it to touch the very top? I don't know. I don't know, though. It is mixing a little bit, but that's fine. Okay, I don't want it to touch the very top. I want some room there. Okay, and then this, like, slides over here. And then this, like, has a thing back here. That's about a little less than halfway up. Oops. So we'll do that. I don't like that color. Okay, I want the dark color again. Uh, where's my pen? Okay, we'll do that. It picked up too much of the white, and then we'll... Yeah, it gets stuck. It... Oh, it's stuck again. Oh, EPS, can you turn on that light beside you, please, in the lamp? Thank you, EPS. It's having a hard time tracking, I feel my pen, but now I think it... Is it better? No, it's still having a hard time tracking. Maybe it's like this particular palette knife. I don't know why. It's stuck now. See how the handle's like all stuck? That's weird. Okay. Maybe I need to go slow. Now it's tracking. Alright. It's stuck again. I'm not sure what's going on. It was never doing this before. But it's totally stuck, so that's a little annoying. Maybe it's because I'm hiding some of the sensors. I need to grab it with like just 2 fingers instead of my whole hand. Okay, let's do this color because the back is darker. That's way dark. That's fine. The light is coming from the left side, so it doesn't make sense that this side's darker, but it is what it is. And then we'll do this here. Oops. I know I should have done the background first. Well, we'll just do that. That's fine. And then we'll fill her in. If the light's coming from this side, then I need to... And now it's like lighter in the bottom. That's not right. so wipe it off a little bit and then fill it up again. And then we'll fill this in to maybe cover it with some trees later. And then we'll fill this in. This has like a lot of ink. And I don't even have infinite paint on, which is cool. And then fill this in. And then as it goes up, it's lighter because it's mixing some more. Because I do have some mix. Okay, cool. And it's stuck. And you're stuck. Okay. So, yeah. And then there's like other like things in the bottom that actually are lighter. So we will try to shape this with the white. So I guess to do that, we'll try to get the white here down below. And then we'll tilt this to the side. It's so easy to do. Oh, once it tracks, I don't know why it loses tracking. But then it looks like the very top is covered, but then it gets patchy below. So maybe we'll do flat, then tilt. Flat, then tilt. You know what? That's kind of working. Oh, I like it. EPS, you want to see my Steam Deck? Do you like it? And then this part is like, oh, that's dark. Why'd that get so dark? Do you see it on the Steam Deck? Feel good? Yay. Maybe I'll do this part back here. Since it got dark, we could do the dark parts here. Oops. Oop. No. Wait. Wait. It disappeared. No. Wait, what's that? What just happened? Why did that disappear? I don't know. I was undoing, but it undid too much, and now there's a weird glitch that happened. So let's try again. Ah, that looked so good at first. And I don't want to use like complete white, so that was my fault. Let's mix it up some more. The tracking is so weird. Mix it up some more with this one. And then this. So mix it up with like, so it's like a grayer white. I think that's smarter, so we could have the peaks. Okay, so we will get the palette knife, our trusty palette knife here, and then adjust the thing. And pick this up. And then try to see if we could do this. Like this. That's too gray. Oh, I like the color I had. Okay, let's do the plain white then, because it is the whitest part at the top. It really is, other than maybe the reflections of the water down here. Okay. Down here. And then turn it as we go down. Oh, that's like weird. Okay. That is weird. Oops. I don't know how much I like that. Okay. I just want to even out that line that I put. Okay. It, it gets not white so fast, so I'm gonna bring that like all the way down pretty much. Okay, we'll continues. Whoa, that's a lot. And then we have like this side. Oops. 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 Okay, let's do this, then turn. And then turn. And then there's like a gap there we could turn. And turn. It's doing something. It's getting something. And then this is darker over here. Oops. And then, since this is darker, oops, do something. I'm Bob Rossing it over here. And then this is a little lighter, so we could go here. Oops. Like that. That's nice. I think that's nice. And then there's snow caps like over here. But they need to be white. Like, they need to start being white. I'm probably gonna leave this level of detail, but I do like the green in the back, but that kind of complicated things for me before, so I don't know if I'll be that ambitious with putting the teal green in the mountains. It's kind of unnatural, so I think I'll just leave it out. Let's go back to the white stuffs. So, come on, track, please. And then we could do this. Oops. This and this. A little bit. Love the palette knife. So, it needs to be whiter. Track, please. Track? Track? Oh, track? You're not trucking. You're supposed to truck. Okay, like this needs to be super white on this side, it looks like. And then a little bit extra white on this side, it looks like. Oops. Okay. White again. And a little bit more white on this side. Oops. Oops. Wait. Okay. No, I'm happy. I think I'm happy with that. Okay, and then put some white caps over here. Don't forget this part. Now it's getting too gray. So, and they're at the very, oop, what was that? Tippy top. I'm having trouble tracking this for some reason. No, that's not white enough, but I think the actual stone color needs to come, the actual stone color needs to come in lighter actually, so. Oops. Like that. And then it's white. Get some white in there. Oh, okay. Get in the top. Oops. at the very, very top. Oh, it needs to be whiter. Let's get a little bit of the white. Oops. I keep saying oops. Is this white? Do I have like mineral spirits accidentally? Okay, I think I have mineral spirits accidentally. Let me just get the black out of there and then I'll reset this really quick. Once I track my freaking wand. Just get the black out of here and then put more black here. And then we'll reset the grid to be reset the palette. Or I should have just pressed Y, it's fine. And then here. Okay, it's coming together. The Bob Ross technique is working. Then we'll do, once I get this tracked again, then we'll do the white. Okay, that's white. But I don't know if I want white. That's a little too white. Okay. Okay, I think that's fine. Now that's a little too white. But it hits, you know? And I think I want it a little bit more lighter there, maybe. Like this. These colors need to be lighter. Oops. That's not that light, though. That's awkward. Okay. And then this needs to be more defined more with that edge, I think. That's weird. That looks like a naturally round. No, I'm undoing a lot of what I just did. But it just looked like a naturally round to me. Okay, and then I want to get, wait, that color I think is what we're trying to get. Yeah, that works. And then, maybe that color. Oops. There we go. So it looks like there's a shadow there a little bit more. It's not going to be the perfect shapes, but that's okay. And then we'll use this light color up here. I forgot I have a color picker thing. That's really nice. Color picker here. I think that's fine. Do just like a little, maybe a little bit more here. Like this. Okay. This one looks weird, but I think it's fine. Just put a little bit more. Oop, a little bit more of that, I guess. Okay. I am gonna leave it. This one look well, okay, this one looks a little weird. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it chunky like that. That's fine. And then we're gonna work on I'm gonna save it, and so I don't mess up anything, I'm gonna save it as new. Save painting. Did I do it? Okay. Did I do it? Save as new. And I think I did it. Cool. Alright, we're gonna work on the water. That's gonna be, let's take this color. I'm gonna like use a color pick. I'm gonna cheat a little bit and use a color picker a lot more. So this water is much darker than that. I want to do this maybe mixed with this a little bit more. That's getting like it. It's not green enough. It's still not green enough to me. And it needs to be lighter. Oh, still not green enough. At least up there. Just get a little darker here. Get a little darker. Okay, how's that? That's still a little too light. I think I added too much white. Let's add this blue. Oh no, now I'm adding white again. Oh, that I totally messed it up. Okay, let's clean it out. Did I clean it? I think I cleaned it. Add some blue. And so it's darker. But it needs to be greener. Okay, that top one actually looks like it matches more. No, it needs to be greener. Green. Or yellow. Yellow. I think that's looking more... Now it's too green. Is it too green? It's gotta be different from this though, but... Okay. I think we're getting to the bottom one. We're gonna make it very vibrant. It's too green! It's too green. Okay, where's my pen? Track the pen. Okay. Now I'm making it really muddy. This is looking good. A little bit more blue. I think that's good. Ooh, the positioning, the hand positioning of this is all types of wrong. Okay. Okay, I'm happy with that. I want the palette knife again because, I don't know, I like am obsessed with it. That's really green. That's too green still. Let's grab this blue. Whoa, that is... No, I don't like it. I made it all muddy. But hey, that actually is nice. Okay. No, it's all muddy. It's not saturated enough now. Whoops. I wish I could redo this color. Oh no. I wish I could... Oh no. Now there's spirit... mineral spirit. Okay, let's try to grab a bunch from somewhere. Let's grab... Oops. Let's grab, this color. And then redo all this. And then put this down and make it more blue once it tracks. Once it tracks, it will make it more blue. Hello, your ramen mantle. Nice painting. Thank you. I'm trying. This is like my third try. I'm actually following more Bob Ross says. Oh, I messed up my palette a little bit. Let's reset the palette and then make this more blue. And so we'll do this here. But now it's too blue. Okay, in between is nice. I think I found my color. No, too light, too dark. Okay, it's gonna be dark. But then the contrast is all weird from up above. It's fine. It's gonna be dark in front. Oh yeah, what I want to do is this so it like mixes with the white a little bit. Just a little bit. And so we're gonna do a different paintbrush. Why can't I track this palette knife? Do I want to do a blender brush or do I want to do a 1-inch filbert? Maybe a 1-inch filbert? Okay, let's change this to be like this. Oh. Okay, like that. And then I think I want this middle one. Pack it in. Is it being packed? Yay, oops. It was packed and then I undid it. And then see how much it blends. So it looks like it's darker up here. So and then we'll blend it down. Ooh. Oh god. I want more pigment, please. Oh, okay. I gotta unplug this. My battery is out. Okay, my external battery. I don't know. I want it thicker. Why can I not? Let's try it thicker here. Is this a soft brush or the bristle brush? Because I want the soft brush. Smooth. Okay. Try that. Wait. Yeah. Okay. And then, not, it's not a lot. Can I pack it up even more? Why does it look so light? Oops. Okay. Let's try again with that. And then this here. What's happening? Why is it doing that? I don't understand. I kind of want to go in with a palette knife again. How do I make it less streaky? Let's see. Swap to smooth, and then we're going to do this color, and now it's packed to the brim. I cheated a little bit. Okay. And now it should blend into the white a little bit more. Let me do that. So let me do that. I'm cheating a bit, it's fine. And now it should blend a little. little bit. It's not blending into the white in the behind there. But you know what? This is our color now. It is a little dark. I feel like the mountain doesn't have enough contrast now compared to how saturated this water is. I thought it would pick up the titanium white from the back, but you know what? I wonder if it's because we've been waiting all this time. It might have dried. I wonder if it's like drying out or something. So we're going to just clear out this half and then do the titanium white in the background here. And then do this thing. Do this. And then do this stuff for the titanium white again. Oops. Maybe I didn't put enough titanium white there. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Got it. There. Okay. Now we do this or this and load it up, and now it should like diffuse more, I think. Yeah, that's what I want. Something like that, except let's start over because I don't like how that first brush looks. Okay, so like that. Oop. Something like that. I think I'm getting there. I just need to, because of the color mixing I have, um, let, let me bring that down. I have to reapply a lot. Yeah, I like how that looks better. It looks like more natural. You could see kind of waves and stuff. It's really thick up there. Oh, I just like kind of made it less, as I was saying, the waves. The waves. Oh, that's too much. This one. Yeah. Okay, so now that we have that, we can do the details of the reflections in the water a bit, maybe. How do we want to do that? Maybe do the white mineral spirit stuff. Do we want to do like, it looks like um, this has a reflection there, and then this has a reflection there. I kind of like that. I don't like how weird this looks. Oops. Oh, that's way too much. Just a little bit. This has, oops, oops, I really like this one, but let's do this one, and then, I don't know, this one looks weird, but you know what, at the same time, it doesn't look weird, and I can go with it. Ha, okay. Okay, like, maybe a little bit more there. I like that, I like that. And then maybe a little bit more there. Oops. No, that's too messy. Um, okay, what does it look like? We're not gonna do the dock. We're just gonna leave kind of like open water. But it's like, I kind of messed up here, I feel. But you know what? We'll leave it. We'll leave it. Okay. Um, and then we're gonna work on the boat, and then we'll do the vegetation. So for the boat, that's like a little bit more detailed. We're gonna do our detailed brush, maybe this pointed round, and we're gonna do some browns. So this thing, we're gonna do da 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 da. We're gonna mix red and yellow. I'm gonna do it with a palette knife. I like mixing with a palette knife, even though it's like wonky tracking sometimes. This, so this here. This one, this, this one, this one. Very orange. This one. Some blue in there for dark colors to make it brown. But we're gonna do a lot of this. I put too much blue. That is too much red now. Getting there. Okay, make it darker with the blue. Okay, it's getting there. Okay. Let's make it super dark. Where'd my black go? I didn't save my black. Whoops, it's fine. It's super dark this way. Dark color. Bring some red. Okay, it's getting there. Yellow. Alright, that's like the mid-tone of it. Let's make it a little bit darker. That's gonna be the mid-tone. That's perfect. That's a perfect mid-tone. Let's make a darker one over here. Okay, that's for the shadows and then the lighter colors. Okay, so yeah, we'll do that. So we will do this one. We'll get like this amount. I'm gonna cheat because I don't know how to pack the brush, so okay. And then the front of it, the back of it is like here, and the front of it is like down here. So how did we do this before? It's like reaching halfway up the water. Do 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 do. And then I think it was. Oh, let's keep the tracking. I feel way more comfortable using the pen here. I forgot that I was like here reviewing the pen. I need to. I forgot that every time I paint, it catches the color. So let me bring this back down to here, like here. I don't want it to pick up at all. So we'll go here and then we'll do this one. That's really dark. I don't like it that dark. Okay, lighter. Okay, so that's gonna be it. And then that's gonna be a little stern there. That one's gonna be a darker color. Oop. Straight up and down. I wish I was trying to lean my finger on the canvas, but it's not happening like that. Let's do it like that. Straight up and down. Hello, Porky. What are you painting? I'm just painting the background here, basically. I'm trying to paint the boat on the bottom left. You guys see it? That boat right there? Trying to paint it. Oops. Oh, welcome in, welcome in. I kind of got in the zone. I was supposed to be reviewing this pen that I'm using. This pen right here. This pen, the Logitech pen. But then I got like in the zone. I see mountain. Yes, there's mountain. Mount a toy. And then that's the dark shadows. So we'll just fill in this color all the way with like this brush. Fill in this color with this brush. Yeah. Oops. I think I want to have it. That's fine. Is that what I want? Is that a straight line? That's a line there and there. Okay, I'm like trying to eyeball. That's pretty much a straight line, so we could pull this out a little bit. Okay, paint this part. And then it looks better because it hides the mess I kind of did there. And then load up again. Fill in this boat. Like the general shape of it. I don't know if I should fill in the same color all around there, but it's happening. I don't think I should, actually. Okay, so we're gonna do this like, so this goes like this, and then this goes like this a little bit. Oops. Concentration. Concentration. Okay, and then the bottom's a little bit more cooler toned, darker, so we could just do this. Might be too dark. Oops. So this is that, and then, oops. Actually, I want it to be different. I want it to be like to here, and then this goes here. Yeah, kind of like that. Okay. Oop. So that's filling in that part of the boat. And then we could fill in like the little details, like the oar. And then the oar here. Oops. And then we fill in maybe like an even darker color, like around this thing. Around the bow. And deep concentration. I need to do like a thinner brush somehow. Let's see, can I do a thinner brush with my... Does this one change? Oh. Oh, I could do thin like that. Um, So then this kind of goes like here. And then there is oh, trying to get the lines right. Oh, and it's stuck. It's stuck again. So sometimes it does get stuck, unfortunately. Get that color. I don't think one. How many like little row things are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's not gonna be that much. Okay. Keep undoing the same lines. And total concentrations. So then there's an oar in the boat, and then there's like a whole other thing. So this is kind of like, let's like fill it in so the shadows come in a little bit, I'm thinking. The shadows go in here. Wait, that's not right. Am I not pushing down hard enough? Probably. Probably because I'm back here. I don't know, now it's super messy. Okay, and then there's like a whole shadow thing, like I guess like side to side makes it a little bit easier to show the color. I'm getting a little frustrated how it's like not it's feeling like very brushy, or I don't know how to describe it. I'm not getting like color on there. I feel like my brush isn't loaded up enough. Like, I need to load up my brush some more. Why is it like that? Anyways, let's try to change brush and see what happens. A little bit more color. Now it's like super dark. So that's gonna be the shadows, and then we're gonna do a lighter color around. Let's see. I want like a cooler, lighter color, so let's do a little bit of maybe white on this side, on this cooler, lighter color. That is way too light. So I need like cooler, lighter on this blue, maybe. But then it gets really dark. So then I need to mix it like this. So it's almost like a gray brown, I think. But I need to mix it like this. I need to make it lighter. It's getting there. Okay. I think that's what I want. So we'll go around. That's blue. That's blue. What? Okay, we'll go around here. And then we'll go back here. Then it goes like that. And then we'll go around here. Oh, I don't know. I don't like it anymore. I don't think I like this color. Okay, well, it is what it is. Let's just at least fill in those like blue spots. Blue spots. Do 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 do. And then we'll go in with the line. Swap to scale. Oh, I wanted to swap it. Smooth, short, tapered. I think that's what I want. Just get a little bit of this and then just outline the very outside. I don't really like it. Let's go this one and outline the bottom so there's like a shadow. And then we're gonna do maybe this one so there's like lightness here. No, that's a weird color. This one needs to be darker. Like I want this mixed with this. So, and then this. So it's a little bit darker. But also the same cool brown. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I want. Wait, this brush is much better when I switched it. So then, let's try this one for like the seats. So the seat goes like here. Oh. And then like here. These are the seats. And you know what? I'm just gonna leave it like that. I feel like the first attempt I did this a couple days ago was better, but we're just gonna leave it like that. Maybe we'll put an or in between inside. Oop, okay. Well, maybe we'll put an or. Um, let's put that same color or like, and we're ignoring the dot, but yeah, we'll just put the or here. It's kind of a lighter color though. Do do do. Okay. That color for the bottom of the ore, and then it's like kind of is hidden underneath here. Okay, that works. And then that gives some interest to like a different, oh, a different color there. Oh. Okay, so it looks like there's an ore there. It was actually supposed to be a different color, but that's fine. Um, that's gonna be your boat for now. And okay, let's work on vegetation. We're gonna use a lot of that same brown. So we can since it's further in the background, it's not gonna be as detailed. It's gonna mix in a little bit more maybe. So like this. Yeah, we're working it. We're working it. Yeah. Oh no, I'm mixing it. What was the color? Oh, it's stuck. It got stuck. Okay. And then there's like green vegetation, but it mixes with the a lot of the mountain as well. So let's see what color that green vegetation should look like. Oh, what? Wait, I thought I did that, and then a little bit of that, and then uh, the example is way more vibrant, so I don't know why why my colors aren't as vibrant. Okay, that is the lime green vibrant, way too vibrant. Oop, let's do that. I think I wanted to change the size and then have a little bit of brown in there, maybe. Wait, why does it look like shiny? Oh, that's fine. That's okay. Yeah, that's good vegetation, I think. I almost want to use a palette knife for it, but I think it's fine. So if we just kind of do... It's not showing up. I like that. Just put it randomly in places. Not everywhere needs to have it. It's kind of like a frozen tundra back there. I do like it being more concentrated in the middle, even though the example doesn't really have that. Oops, not like that. So we have some green. It's kind of flat though, not gonna lie. Yeah. Do, 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 do. Okay. I don't know. I think I'm satisfied with that for now. So, okay, we did our boat, we did the water stuff, we did the green vegetation. I know there's like so much more we could do, but I think I'm gonna call it here. Save this palette as well. So, let me save. Okay, but yeah, this is our little masterpiece we did with our new MX pen. Um, so for some reason the tracking wasn't 100%, especially with the palette knife with this, and even when I turned on the light, the room stuff. So I'm not sure what that's all about because like right now when I see it, it's fine, but when it like starts to interact with the canvas, and I think when I'm dragging it long distances with the palette knife, it was getting stuck, and I would like kind of like get stuck in the middle and kind of do like this little and stuff. But then jiggling it around, it seemed to just get itself free and stuff. But yeah, actually, I wanted like a bigger canvas, but I just ended up working this with like the smallest canvas that I could use. So zooming in is not as much detail, but you could see the texture and everything. I felt, but for the most part, other than it losing tracking and stuff and having to reposition afterwards, I feel like this device for me, it's so much better to use than the controller for things like this. And also, it worked in the 3D modeling gravity sketch as well as like the 3D printer, the 3D printer pen. I really like doing that, and I made the bird and everything. So yeah, that's like two pieces. I really got in the zone because we're here for like 100 minutes, over an hour already, and I wasn't really talking much at the end when I kind of forgot that I was maybe like wanting to concentrate on this pen specifically. But yeah, I have a lot of fun with this Vermillion app for sure. I recommend it. I got it on sale for $5 off. But yeah, I do recommend it if you want to do art as well. I know I keep drawing this portrait. I wanted to have like maybe a control to see this pen versus no pen and stuff. But I'm really glad I got this little device here and really glad that it works. For the most part, it works so well with the Meta Quest devices, with my Meta Quest 3S and stuff. So yeah, definitely if you want to get yourself, the link's in the description. I am going to, yeah, I'm going to be using this some more later, but for now, that's going to be the stream tonight, guys. Thanks everybody for joining on, giving a thumbs up. Hope you like this one, this last iteration, just to recap on the things, the ones that I did do. So this was the first iteration. Here. Oh no. Wait, let me save. Let me save really quick. Save painting. Okay. Okay. The first iteration. Yes. Ta-da! I really like the way I did the boat here. It's like kind of impressionist. And then the second iteration, which I think is worse, but actually can't hate it because I do like the colors I started trying to incorporate in the mountains and stuff. So this is the second iteration. I didn't really get the boat done. And the third and final iteration, I this is this next. Yeah, gonna say this one's pretty much done and finished. So let me go ahead and sign it. I think I want the rigger. Is that what I want? The rigger one? Okay, let's see how I could sign this. What's the best way to do it? Any? Did I sign it? Oh, did I not do it? Oh, I need to get this out of the way. One sec. This. And then I'll sign it here. Any? I don't know why I'm doing cursive. I never do cursive. Oops. Wait, go back. Oh, let's do it again. And then let's turn this off completely. Oh, okay. Trying to sign? Yay! Okay, cool. So, yeah, this was the third and final one. I'm scaling it down for you guys so you guys could see the whole thing as well here. And yeah, I will be using this pen a lot more. I have some 3D ideas I wanted to try out, and it's really cool to just like create those things as well. But this one is in Vermilion with oil paint. Okay, but yeah, that's my first impressions, first look at this little device, the Logitech MX Ink Pen for VR and AR. All right, hope you guys have a good night, and I'll see you all later. Okay, bye.